Hey everybody, what's going on? Brendan Miller here, back with another video. Today I'm going to show you what I have in my fishing mobile, aka the car that I use for all my fishing trips. I keep a lot of tackle in here, a lot of backup stuff that I don't normally keep in my actual fishing backpack. So today I'm going to take you on a little tour, show you all the tackle and stuff I got in here. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Okay, so as you can see, this is the trunk of my fishing mobile, aka my car. I carry a decent amount of stuff in here, so let's start off with the fishing rods. Okay, starting off with the rods, I have my big boy rod right here. This is my big game catfish, northern pike, muskie pole. It's an Abu Garcia Ambassador right there. There's the model. This thing does really well. I got some heavy line on there. It's paired up with a 7'6" heavy action rod, so this is a pretty stout setup. Next up I have a speed spool combo. This is an LZR Pro, and that's paired up with a medium heavy action rod. This is kind of a temporary setup right now. I needed a bait caster because I lost my really good setup, so I just bought this really quick to kind of fill in until I get a newer, better setup. But for now, this thing works just fine. Next up, I got a Pflueger Supreme right here. This is on a 13 Fishing Blackout rod. 7'1", there are the specs on it. This is a fantastic combo. This is my baby and I love it. And for my micro setup, I have a Pflueger President GR. This is on a 5'6" ultralight, and this is one of my favorite setups to fish with. I've been using it a lot. Next up in the fishing mobile, we have my actual fishing backpack. It's a Piscifun or Piscifin. I don't know how you pronounce it. This has been a really good backpack for me so far. It's lasted almost a full year now, and it's great. It's got a lot of storage, a lot of cool places for pliers and such. In addition to the backpack, I also carry this thing right here. This is like a really advanced fishing fanny pack. You can wear this around your waist. It's got a ton of pockets and a ton of storage, and I keep this on hand in case I ever want to pack in really light. So if I'm going back in the woods somewhere and I want to pack in light, I have the option to put all my gear in this and to lighten the load. It's also got like a drink holder in it. It's pretty sweet. So I always keep this on hand in case I want to pack a lighter bag for a day of fishing. Got some other odds and ends in here. I have a scissors. Obviously, it's very useful. I have a lure that I am potentially working on a video for, so that's staying in here. I have a tripod quick release plate for my tripod and a scales for weighing fish. So I just put this in today. This is a magnetic strip that I mounted to the inside of my car, and this is going to be very useful for keeping things organized. If I have, stray baits kind of flopping around or hooks, I can just stick them against this magnet strip and then put them away when I'm done fishing. So this is going to keep things tidy. I can also just keep baits here that I might need. If I need this little crankbait, I can just pop it off, and then when I'm done, I can just stick it right back on. So it's very useful. I just put it in. It has fallen off once or twice. So I'm going to have to reinforce it, but this is a new addition to the fishing mobile, and I'm excited about it. We also have some stuff here in the cup holders. We have another quick release plate. We have some mummy worms. These are great, by the way. Shout out to Eurotackle. I have some steel leaders. You'll notice I have a lot of these steel leaders because for a while they were hard to find. So anytime I'd find them, I would just buy them up. But now they're kind of coming back in stock. So I just have a ton of these, but you can never have too many steel leaders. I also have some extra plastics here. These guys are actually really cool. I met them at the Columbus National Fishing Expo, and they were super nice. They recognized me, they said hi, and they're two brothers that make baits. They're out of southern Indiana, so check them out. These guys are not affiliated with my channel at all. I just thought it was really cool to see two brothers going out there and making their own business happen. Okay, we got some more stuff over here. We have my GoFish Cam, which is an underwater camera that attaches to your fishing line. I'm currently missing the back cap for it. It's somewhere around here, but this is just kind of hanging out in here in case I need it. I also have a GoPro pouch thing. I'll pop this open and show you guys. Got some GoPro stuff in here. Got some batteries. Got a GoPro Hero 9 and a GoPro Hero 7. And some mounts, some cords, stuff like that. But yeah, just some extra GoPro accessories in case I need them. And then I got this really amazing storage solution. It's called a cardboard box. And I have a bunch of plastics in here. I got a ton of Eurotackle stuff because Eurotackle is thebomb.com and they've been supporting this channel this year. Got a bunch of their grubs. Shout out to Eurotackle again. They make fantastic stuff. I got some Yum Dingers, classic on the channel, love those things. Got some Zoom worms, got more Yum Dingers. Got some Rage Tail Menace Grubs, one of my favorites. Got some more Yum Flukes, some Zoom creature baits, more Eurotackle stuff. We have kind of a crusty pack of my Signature Series swim baits, but they still work fine, so they're in here. But yeah, just a ton of Eurotackle stuff in here. They really hooked me up with a lot of stuff, so I am very thankful. Again, great products. Check them out. Use code Brendan Miller at Eurotackle.net to get 10% off. Again, Eurotackle, theyarethebomb.com. So those are all the plastics that I currently have in my car. Not a lot. I have some more in my bag, but this is kind of just a backup of stuff I might need. I have more in the house as well, but for now, this has been working fine. Now on to the big tub, which has the majority of my tackle in it. Let's pop it open and see what we got. So this is the mega tub. This is where I keep the majority of my fishing tackle. I have a spare fishing reel in here, just hanging out. It's an Abu Garcia, just in case I break a fishing reel, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also have this tucked back in here. This is a raincoat. This is a fantastic raincoat. I bought this at Walmart. It is a Swisstech. Really light raincoat, fits really, really well. I always try to have a raincoat on hand because you never know when the rain's coming, and I can pop this on and continue to fish. So this is something that I always keep in my car. Raincoat, Swisstech. Honestly, for the price, great product. I also have a baggie of lures left over from my lure hunting this winter. So I have not sorted these out yet and put new hooks on them, but it'll happen soon. That's just kind of hanging out in there. I also have my fly box for steelhead trout fishing. Not doing that right now, but still keep it in the car. So let's go ahead and start with this bin right here. This is my vintage lure bin. I recently came across a lot of vintage fishing lures, and I thought it'd be fun just to keep them in the car just in case I need them or I want to try them out. I have a ton of these spoons right here. These are Nebco Pixies. I have a bunch of different sizes and weights. These spoons are amazing. I actually might make a whole video just about these because they're so good. They have amazing action. They cast super far, and they're fish catching machines. So if you want to see a full video on these, let me know. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I also have a bunch of like random like jitterbugs and some older stuff, some really weird looking stuff in here. I also have like this huge rat thing. I don't know. I keep this stuff on hand again because I think it's interesting, and if I'm testing it out for a video, I have it in the car ready to go. So that is the first bin. The second bin has a bunch of miscellaneous stuff in it, but we'll go ahead and pop it open. I got some of my staples in here. Got some KVD 1.5s. I was actually out of these, so I had to get some more today. These are my favorite crankbait of all time. So good. Got two of these. Got a Rapala squarebill as well. Got a Googan Squad lipless crankbait. I actually found that one in a drained lake while lure hunting. Got a Euro Tackle spoon in here, just in case. You never know when you're going to need it. I also have a wake bait in here, a hula popper, and then I also have two of my favorite swim jigs right here. These Strike King swim jigs in bluegill color are amazing. So I have two of those in here, just purchased those because I was out, and so I just fired them into this bin for now. So there is that bin right there. Then we have my terminal tackle box right here. This thing is kind of old and crusty, but it's got a lot of good stuff in it, so let's pop it. Then I have my terminal tackle box right here. This is a Plano tackle box, in case you were wondering. This one's been around for a while, so it's a little bit crusty, but it definitely has a lot of good stuff, still works fine. And this is all my terminal tackle. I'm gonna go over it really, really quick because there's a lot here. We got yellow jig heads, we got white jig heads, we have a bunch of assorted like weighted hooks and stuff. This hook actually has kind of a funny story. This is a swim bait hook that I bought back in 2012, and I actually featured it in my first unboxing video on my channel.
Hey folks, Brandon Miller here with a brand new episode of Tackle Talk.
Swim bait hooks right here. So I still have these things. They still work great. Then I have some big jig heads for swim baits, some treble hooks, some other miscellaneous hooks, and then I have a bunch of weights in here. I got big boy weights. These are like 1 ounce egg sinkers in case I need them for like catfish. I have a bunch of bullet weights in here, 2 slip bobbers in case I need slip bobbers. I have this little thing, which is actually pretty cool. It's made to punch out the eyes of jig heads. For example, you can see this jig head right here has the eye covered up with paint. Well, all you have to do with this little tool is put the eye right in there and then press. And just like that, it cleans the paint out and you're ready to tie your knot. I also have some very small split shots, and then I have some swivels for rigs. I have some hooks of different sizes. Got some big catfish hooks there, just in case I need them. And then I have more steel leaders. Like I was mentioning, I am obsessed with these steel leaders, and I have tons of them. The funny thing is I buy them, then I forget where they are, and then I buy more, and then after a while I find the old ones, and then I just have. So there you go, that is the terminal tackle stuff. Now moving on to another box. This box is a little bit random, but it's got a lot of smaller lures in it. Let's take a look. I have some random stuff in here. I got a random spoon in here and a random other bait. I have a little spinner bait, a little jig, and then I also have a little blade bait. These are amazing, by the way. I also have a spinner. I also have a little crankbait that has 1 hook on it. And then I have some of these. These are a really weird, like, Walmart special. They're like a couple bucks. And initially I was going to make a video about them, but then I never got around to it, so I just have, like, 2 of them hanging out right here, as you can see. And I also have a Euro Tackle crankbait as well, lipless crankbait. all stuck together, of course. And I got some more spoons in here, and then some more Euro Tackle baits. These little lipless baits right there. And then I got more tiny crankbaits. Got some stuff by Rapala. Then I have some Euro Tackle stuff as well, little poppers and little crankbaits. So a lot of little stuff in there. Kind of surplus stuff. Then moving on towards the bottom of the tub, we have another big Plano box full of crankbaits and some random swim baits as well. We got some deep diving crankbaits right here. We also have just some random stuff. We got this thing. Check this thing out. That's a serious crankbait right there. Big old deep diving Berkley crankbait. Got some lipless crankbaits. Got some stick baits. Again, we have another random swim bait in here that doesn't belong there, but it's there. Jerk baits. Another random swim bait that doesn't belong in here. Most of these are just deep diving crankbaits that I just have on hand in case I need them. Big old Sabile lipless crankbait that I've literally had for years, never thrown it. I have this bait that I found, I'm pretty sure, in a lake somewhere. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is just deep diving baits and deep diving stick baits, stuff that I don't use a ton of, but you never know when you're gonna need it, so I always keep it on hand. Okay, moving on to the last box that I have in the car. This is what I call the big boy box. This has big lures in it that I use for northern pike and possibly even muskie, if I get around to fishing for muskie. So let's take a look. A lot of swim baits in here. This is a little bluegill swim bait by Savage Gear. These are absolutely amazing. If you'll remember, this is the one that almost took my leg off. Ouch! I got it stuck in my leg and it was very painful. Still have him, although the hooks are clipped off, so I need to put new hooks on him. I got this random swim bait from Amazon. I think I did a video on these. Still have those. Actually, I have two of them right there. I have this thing right here. This is a live target swim bait. Pretty cool. Haven't thrown this a ton, but it's definitely a really cool bait. I did a review on that. Then I have some Storm Wildeye bluegills, Storm Wildeye perch. Then I have some of these jointed swim baits. You can buy them on Amazon. I have two of those. Boom, there you go, two of those. And then I have a big old swimming stick. I think this is what this is called, Storm Swimming Stick. Big old jointed swim bait right there. And moving over here, I have this giant crankbait thing. I don't know who this is even by, but I picked this up. It's a pretty hefty bait, pretty cool. Then I have some big old spinners. These are really nice. Got a couple of these. Never know when you're going to need a big old spinner style bait. And then I got this thing right here. This is a Winston, like baby northern pike, I think. This thing's cool. It actually has some teeth marks right there from a muskie. So there you go. Pretty cool. I also have two more baits by Winston in the box. These are new additions to the box. I actually haven't thrown these yet this year, but I'm looking forward to it. I got this Shiner one right here. This is kind of jointed. It's got a cool lip on the front, so I'm looking forward to throwing that. Then I also have this big old, I think this is like shad swim bait right here. Again, really nice bait, super realistic. I'm hoping to feature these in a video soon, so look forward to that. So that is the big boy box right there. So guys, there you go. That is a look inside my fishing mobile. Honestly, it's a pretty simple setup, but it works for what I do. Again, thank you so much to Euro Tackle for sponsoring this video. Again, if you want 10% off your order, use the promo code Brendan Miller right here at eurotackle.net. Again, they support this channel and it means a lot, so check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm actually gonna head to the lake right now and do some fishing, so I'll see you guys later.